Oh, I don't know how to do this. Ah. This is my YouTube channel, I guess. My name is Billy. I'm a trail runner and I'm starting a bicarb business with one of my mates. This is going to be a YouTube channel following that and how we're making our brand, and also my journey to hopefully go from being a pretty mid or okay trail runner to ideally elite and one of the best in Australia. Currently I have a stress reaction, so I'm not running, but I'm cycling a lot, like maybe 13 to 15 hours a week, and then doing lots of gym on top of that. So I guess this will be a pretty pretty fun journey to come along to, from not being able to run to hopefully in a year or 2 years or however long it takes becoming a pro. So today I have a workout on the bike, which is essentially going to be, I think, 3 times 10 minute on at 170, 175 heart rate, and then 4 minutes off in between the sets. I'm not allowed out of the saddle with my stress reaction, so it's going to be all in the saddle, lots of muscular endurance work, and then just trying to get my heart rate as high as I can. I would say I'm super conditioned to being on the bike. I can definitely get my heart rate a lot higher when I'm running. So I'm going to head to one of the climbs up here in the Sunny Coast, which goes up to Mullaney. It's pretty winding, decent gradient. Should be able to hopefully push some decent watts with no stoppage in between, like from lights and stuff. Bring you along with what nutrition I have on the bike. Usually just grab this carb mix from Precision. Lucky enough that they support me in my running, so yeah, it makes a lot easier to fuel well. Been trying to have a few more carbs than I usually would whilst I'm injured. I just need that extra bit of energy to be able to recover. Shout out Ollie for the suggestion, one of my running mates. Or one of my mates, not just my running mates. So just punch as much as I can into this, usually like around 120 an hour. If I'm running, try and do the same when I'm cycling, and then eat like a fair bit beforehand and after during the day, and then protein straight after as well. Do that anyway, but yeah, extra important at the moment whilst I'm injured and my body needs that extra bit of energy and sustenance to be able to recover. Righto, just finished my last set. Oh, I was so cooked. Yeah, definitely not used to holding up at LT2. That's alright. Plenty of time to get fit on the bike. Just gonna ride out to Nambour now. Just part of my cool down. I have about an hour left, so I don't know if you'd consider that a cool down or just some zone 1, zone 2 work. But yeah, cool. See you when I finish. Righto. Finished the session just under 2 hours. Don't really like cutting sessions short, as in like I was a couple of minutes off 2 hours, just a thing that I don't like to do. But yeah, it got dark, so I didn't really have a choice. Sick, it was a good session. First interval was a little bit short, I just ran out of hill. And then the second 2 intervals, I went and found a better hill, got the full 10 minutes. Good hit out, felt good. So pretty keen to get into some more threshold and tempo work, just leading into being able to run again. So I'm back running, somewhat fit. Righto, so today we're heading to Noosa. I'm gonna be meeting up with Luke, one of my mates, and gonna be crewing one of his mates at the Noosa 100k. So yeah, it'd be good to get amongst it. It's a race I've done twice before, so it'd be good to see. It's been pretty wet, so it'll be pretty sloppy, humid race. His mates really just going to be battling to make cutoff. So it's be cool to see that other end of sort of the spectrum in terms of racing. Because you sort of got to pay homage to everyone in ultra running. So yeah, just going to have a pretty chill morning, grab some coffees and bacon egg burgers and whatnot, and then head up there and crew him. I'll try and fit in a ride when I'm up at Noosa as well. Pretty nice riding up there, so yeah, that should be good. Oh, it's Bellamy.
Welcome back to my channel, guys. So we're out here at Millard Road, and
Hold on, no, go.
I don't think it's Millard Road. What road is it?
Millard? Yeah, Millard.
Millard Road. Just cruised on the boys. Millie's coming out to meet me. We're gonna get some lunch after. Go to the next checkpoint. So see you guys there.
How's it going?
He's going alright, eh? Bit of ice. He's cooling down. He's locked in. Like, not very talkative and stuff, but I think he's just a bit locked in. So a bit of a climb to go, and then all smooth sailing from there.
Fuck yeah.
Have fun,
Boys
guys.
are on. See you, mate. Obviously, this is kind of fucking bit sketch on a road bike. Just gravel riding, really. But you know, I'm a fuck like that, so I don't give a man. Yeah, pretty beautiful down here though. Pretty sick. Yeah. I still got like an hour left of my recovery ride, so gonna meet the boys at the next checkpoint. Pretty fun way to get around crewing. Right, I'm gonna sign off now because this isn't sketch as
1.3 litres. See you, bros. So easy.
Thanks fellas, love your work.
See ya. So we're at 57k now. Next one is at 68, I think. He's looking okay. He's looking okay. Over the next one is
Any
better.
issues?
No, I don't think so. No, he didn't mention anything, so
What?
just a bit tired.
Good morning. Finished up last night. Luke's mate Bob finished his 100k, which is good. It's raining today, so 4-hour ride's going to be interesting. My Wahoo's up in Townsville at my sister's house, so he's going to have to tough it out on the bike. Going to head down to Kings Beach to see Luke before he heads back to Toowoomba, and then probably ride up to Noosa Way and then come home. If you follow me on Strava, you probably see me bitch about the rain a fair bit when I'm riding on the sunny coast. Just for perspective, it's just bucketing down. So I got 4 hours of this. Pretty good. So I'm just cycling in this cycle path, heading up to Coolum Beach. And like, I swear to God, every time I do this route, just drivers just don't look into the cycling lane before they pull into a park. And just then, like, fuck, my heart's in my chest. Like, I literally almost just got into a massive collision because some lady, in the wet mind you, just didn't look and just ripped into a park. She's got her daughter in the car. Like, oh my God. Like, if you're a driver, just look. Like, look for us. Like, we're so vulnerable on the road. And as a runner, like, I'm not that used to like having this sort of exposure. And like, I don't know if other cyclists also experience this or like see like the lack of awareness for cyclists from drivers, but like you can lose your life so easily in this, or like get severely injured. I just need to compose myself a bit. That was cool. Like, she just turned and I was full bang on both brakes, like skidding out, and just had to like rip into another parking lane just to like avoid getting like hitting her car and like or avoid her T-boning me. Like, fuck me, just look. Granted, she looked pretty shaken up, but like, and didn't abuse me, which is great. But like, just look, you know. Yeah, so just had a flat tire. I don't know, that's my patch job. I don't really know. I'm not great at this. It's like the second one I've had in a couple days. Got this thing, so yeah, just pumped it up with this. This is now out of battery. So yeah, if I get another flat, I'm kind of fucked. I'll need someone to come pick me up. But hopefully that's not the case when I get home. Currently just outside of Noosa, so yeah, have about like maybe an hour and 15 minutes, an hour and a half to get home. So fingers crossed that this holds up. It's a fair bit hanging out there, but I think it should be sweet. See how we go. That guy there just pulled over and let me and pumped my tire up for me. Got another flat. Like, what are the chances, dude? And my pump ran out of battery, like I said. So pretty sick that he was able to stop. I had a chick stop for me first, another cyclist. She didn't have a CO2 canister that wasn't used, and then he just pulled up out of nowhere and helped me out. So legend. Yeah, plugged it. Fingers crossed I can get back to Maroochydore. Bloody hell, what a day. And how good, the rain stopped. Right, I scratched that. The plug literally came straight out. So I made my way to a bus stop. Just waiting here for bus like 15 minutes, and then yeah, catch that all the way back to Maroochydore. So I'm like an hour from home and the bus won't pick me up with a bike. So random, like what the fuck, TransLink? Righto, update, I am now hitchhiking. Hopefully someone can pick me up that will fit my bike. What a legend. That guy picked me up, saw me, did a U-turn. He was going north into Noosa, picked me up, and then drove me all the way back to Maroochydore. What an absolute legend. I actually can't believe that. Oh, there's some good people in this world. How good. What an eventful first episode of my YouTube channel. This is my bike. In bits. Live there. Let's go. Can't believe I got home. Woo! So stoked. Righto, for everyone playing along at home, I fixed my bike. It was really easy. It literally took me 30 seconds. I just had, like, I started using these plugs, which I had at home, I just didn't have with me. I had like some weird like tar rubber plug. So using these instead just literally took me 30 seconds, just plugged two in, pumped it up, rode it around for a bit, and it's holding air. So I think it should be good. Gonna go test it out on like a little 1 hour ride this afternoon. But fingers crossed, it's all sweet. I don't need to get a new tire because that would really annoy me. Secondly, I got a package from Precision today, which is sick because I was out of fuel. I got 5 of these, and then I got 20 of the Precision 90 gels. Now I'd usually get a bit more variety, but I decided not to this time because I know that I'm going to be on the bike for like the next 3 to 4 weeks, and this is pretty much all I want. I'm only going to have gels to just mix it up, bit of variety, less flavor fatigue, and then these purely because of the ease of it, and it's yummy as, and I love it. So essentially just got a lot of both of these. I almost swore, but I'm gonna try and stop doing that because I was editing this video last night and I swore a lot and I said a lot. So trying my hardest not to say and actually knowing what I'm gonna say before I say it, which is a issue of mine, not knowing what I'm gonna say or how I'm gonna finish my sentences. But I don't think that I say that much in general conversation. I've asked a few people because it was quite concerning last night, trying to edit this and being like, oh my God, I said 62 times in 12 minutes of video, which is crazy. But anyway, fingers crossed I get better at this. I think I'm just a little bit nervous talking to the camera. Nonetheless, got my nutrition and fixed my bike. So now I can exercise. Righto, to finish off the video, I just wanted to touch on bicarb plus a little bit and sort of give a bit of understanding about who we are and what we're trying to do. So about 1.5 years ago, I tried to source bicarb on the Australian market and it did not exist. I had to end up using a dodgy VPN, ordering it from the UK, and even then had to pay in pounds, had to ship it to Australia, and it was already really expensive. So I was pretty reluctant to train with it because I only had a limited amount. I didn't want to go through that process again. and I couldn't really see all the benefits with it because I didn't want to train with it. I just wanted to race with it. So from there, I essentially reached out to one of my mates and said, hey, I have a great idea. Let's bring bicarb to the Australian market. We went to 2 different labs, tested and then remade and retested. At the moment, it is in the process of getting HASTA verified, so everyone can be super happy that there's no banned substances, as I would want from any product that I'm taking. We wanted 3 main things to come out of our labs. 1, a low gel volume. 2, obviously to negate the GI distress that comes with bicarb. And then 3, we wanted it to taste good. So once we were happy with our formula and it hit all 3 of those targets, we went and looked at different manufacturers. We are now onto our 5th manufacturer and our final. So we were really happy with our last manufacturer. What we were looking for from them was high quality product and a low cost base. We didn't want our product to be like big bicarb, where it's like $15 to $20 to $30 per serve. Like, that's just unrealistic. You can't train at that expense if you want to use that like 2 to 3 times per week in your tempo, your threshold, or your long run, or whatever you're doing. You're cycling, you're doing high rocks, whatever. You don't want to be paying $30 every time you work out. So for us at bicarb, we thought, look, what's something that's affordable and also makes sense from a business point of view? And that was like $6 to $8 per serve. So we're honestly just want to be on the side of the community here and don't want to just take out of people's pockets, because as a runner myself and as someone that uses bicarb on a regular basis, it had to make sense for the athlete. It had to make sense for people that I see out of the trails or at the track or cycling. I'm not going to take from them. So I think that if you can get a cheaper alternative that's still really high quality, I would say higher quality than other bicarb alternatives that you can ship into Australia if you wanted to. The other criteria that we wanted from our manufacturer was to work with us with our packaging. I see that a lot of the other big bicarb companies overseas use a single serve packaging system. Doesn't really make sense to me. 1, from an environmental point of view, like you're going to use 5 bits of plastic every time you want to take bicarb. And then 2, it didn't really fit well with me because every other supplement or carb system that I use, I scoop. Like, you scoop out of your carbs, you scoop out of your creatine, your collagen, your magnesium, your vitamin C. Everything I use, I scoop out of a large bag. Why would I change things up with bicarb? So our bicarb plus packaging is going to come in a 12-ish standard size bag. That's based on a 20-gram serving size. So if you're less than that, you're going to get more serves. If you're more than that, you're going to get slightly less serves. I have a scoop in there with 14 grams on one side and then a 2-gram scoop on the other side. So you can dish up your specific serving size super easily. You know exactly how much bicarb you're getting, and you don't have to buy 1 serve at a time, and be super simple to be able to travel with, be able to store, and you don't have to have 30 bits of plastic sitting in your supplement drawer or wherever you keep your stuff. Yeah, so as we speak, our first large order is coming to Australia. We've had samples sent here already. Super happy with the product. I've been using it myself, and we've got a few different athletes already using it around Australia. But for pre-orders and main orders, our big orders coming in, which is super exciting. I think we have 2,000 units coming in to begin with, and then we're going to go from there. So super stoked on that. But yeah, that's a little rundown about where we're at. Probably just word vomited at everyone, but I mean, hopefully that was coherent. Guess I'll find out when I edit this.